Okay, back from dinner. Um, got some acetone in here just to soak these parts a little bit. Try to help break up some of this grease and stuff. I'll wipe these parts down, get this stuff off of here. Try to get them cleaned up as much as I can. That way we can pack them good. I don't know if this acetone is working very well. This is something to try. It says heavy duty cleaner and degreaser, tins resins, all that, but kind of rough. So this rag is going to end up being dirty. Let's keep working this out. It's actually it's getting there. It really is getting there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. And look, before and after. So just keep going with this real quick. A little bit more on this one. Everything's starting to sound good. That bottom side wiped off. All right. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Let that soak a little bit. I'll get my hands in here and work it some more. And then I've got some gloves here to use my grease. What I have here is this is an STP Premium Grease High Temp designed for extreme temperature applications. I mean, bearings will be pretty extreme, but it does state on here that it is used for bearings, or that is one of the applications. So, multi-purpose grease. Um, so yeah, that will work. We'll put that on there. It's a dropping point exceeds 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So something I already had. I might as well use it. I don't need to go buy stuff if I've already got stuff, and it's something that will work for this. So we're just going to do that. Clean the bearing, clean the bearing, clean the bearing. Takes a couple good wipe downs first. Really get some of this stuff out of here. And then back in, back out, wipe it down. See, if I had a parts washer, this would be a lot easier, but I don't. Again, got to do with what you got. Trying to keep this other rag clean so I can use it for my workbench, basically. All right. Not bad. Not as good as this one. The one thing I like to look for, check to see if you see any odd wear, debris, lines in the bearing, which I see none of that in this bearing. I just want, let's see if I can get this a little cleaner here. There we go. That's better. That's got the looseness that I'm looking for. All right, looks good. Okay. Now, what I want to do, just looking for, again, any imperfections or debris or anything, which, okay, really looking good. I mean, still got a tad bit of grease in there, but just can't get them completely clean. So what you're going to do, going to take 2 fingers in here, try to mix this up just a little bit, get a good bit of grease. stick it on your palm right there. You're going to take your bearing, and you're going to go right here where you can see this gap on the back side. You're going to force this grease into that groove. Work your way around. Okay, small bearing. We're going to go ahead and take this here and again just go around it like this. Put that back on my hand. Now if that's done, see there's grease all the way around it. Take it, start forcing grease in. The other way. What you see starts coming up. You see it start coming up like that, you know it's got grease. It's packed in it. It's pushing it out the other way. So continue going around. Take the excess that I have here. Again, back of my hand. Just continue working around. And I'm all the way back at where I was. So that right there, packed bearing, full of grease. That pushes all the air out and gets it just completely inundated with grease. So that's number one. That is all 4 bearings packed and ready to go. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take these off. Save the grease. That's a lot. Might as well. Huh? Okay. Pull these guys off. Home and trash. Clean hands. So this is ready. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna grab my hubs. Get out of here. And we gotta clean the inside of the hubs real quick. Okay. Want to clean the bearing races, the outside bearing races that are still inside these hubs. So, I'll squirt this down. And give them a good twirling. Okay. And look in there for any oddities for wear. I don't see any, so that's great. So I'll turn it over, and I get this one now. This one I do see a spot. Couple spots. No, but I think, I mean, they're not by any means super deep. I think we'll be okay. No big deal. All right, so that's clean. Okay, let me grab the other one. Put this over here on the chair. Grab that second one. Okay. This one's got a little more dirt and debris, but overall not bad. You know, if I'm concerned with that race on the other one, I'll give it a feel. I can always take them back off and replace it once I get it back in. Once I get one in, because it's the only one that's rough. All these other ones are super smooth. I mean, it's not like super rough, but any texture at all is inconsistency in that hub. So I have a feeling I'm going to end up probably replacing that. So what I'm going to need to do, real quick, while I can, take the old checklist here and clean off this grease so I can read this bearing. We have N T N 4 T dash L M 1194 B and R N. It's hard to see. I think that's it. You know, double check. I can always put, that's the easier bearing to get out. So I can always pull the bearing. I'm going to put that on the driver's side too, which will be that other hub. Okay. Oh, that's not what I need to look over here. Gaskets right there. Seals. Took me 2 weeks to find these bad boys here. They are not exact. They were actually measuring thinner, but they're actually just a little thicker. Rubber on the outside, unlike this one, which is metal clad, but it is metal clad on the inside. Has a spring on the inner lip, but it does seal, which is what I needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the bearing, drop her in right there. Then gasket faces down and push her in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Seated. Beautiful. Okay. Now, that cleaned up just a little bit. I know. There we go. Front side. Take this one here. Set it in. And this actually goes on that hub. So that back one's not going to come out. I'm going to bring you with us. Here we go. Over here. All right. Take a look here. Front spindle. So we're going to slide this thing on here. This has a little tab right here. That tab actually has a spot that it slides on here. So we're going to get this fed through. I was worried about that. Okay. All right, got that. That on there. That on there. All right. I'm gonna go clean this up real quick. It's the nut. Nut. Now, with this, gotta feed it on, back it up. Feed it on, back it up. Feed it on, back it up. Trying to get those bushings to seat in the races. Not bushings, those bearings. Gotta go big. And that's it. What I'm looking for the cotter pin hole. I don't see yet. That's it right there. Okay. I'm tight because of the new seal in the back. I can hear it squeaking. I don't know if you can hear it squeaking. That's okay. That'll loosen up over time. It's a new seal. Found those cotter pins. Yoink. Right there. Want to go this way, that way. All right, now spin this up. What's that? It's on. Okay, just like that. Okay. All right. Now for the other side. So you hear that gasket? That in place. I need the nut first. Okay, cotter pin hole. Okay, done deal. Yeah, that'll work. You know, it's good to have this back together after I've had it all apart. So next will be all the steering linkage. Figure out what I'm going to do with that. putting it back in may be a bit, because I do want to get back underneath this dash. While everything's out, it's going to be easier to kind of tackle everything on the inside of that dash there. So that might be where we head to next, after see where I'm going to go with this linkage. So I'll bring you along for the linkage debacle, you know, and go from there. Think so? Having fun? Appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Comment below on what you see. If you like something, don't like something. Does it really matter? It does when you're trying to get some motivation. Does when you're trying to get some motivation to get out and work. But the one thing we can do real quick, let's go to the list. Check it out. Now, one thing we did do when I started this, I said I had a list. A lot of things to do, but it feels good to make a list and to actually mark something off when you get done. So here we are, the list. Work on car. Checked off. Good to go. That is bearing. So as you can see, there's still a lot to do. And I don't know if this will be all of it. I might have to make another list when I'm done with this one. But in the meantime, first one done. So we'll go from there. Till next time, again, like, subscribe, comment below. Let's have some fun. Give me some ideas. I don't know. You might know something I don't, which is probably a good possibility. But you know, I'm here for the journey, and looks like you're here for the journey. So we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.